believe. Okay, 34. I can be contradiction. That's all I see. But I am the universe. All right, here we go. We're going to get started. Hi, Michelle. Hello. So I did send this song inside of the live thread. You'll see that song there. I've also put the scriptures that I am coming from. Hi, Gary, which is Genesis 3:22 and John 34. Now, this is not going to turn into a whole bunch of Bible verses, bashes, Christian bashing, Muslim bashing. This is not a bashing session. I am only sharing those scriptures because those are the scriptures that were given to me when I was being told what I am about to share with you guys. This session is going to kind of piggyback off of yesterday's session, and it is all about empowering you. It is about sharing with you who you are. It's about sharing with you my journey to my relationship with Spirit and things I've learned. And so that's what this is about. This is going to get really heavy. I want you to stay with me. I might say some things that, you might feel hi, beautiful Dorothea. I might say some things that it may feel uncomfortable in the beginning, but I promise you it's going to feel really good towards the end. Basadaya, did I say that right? Hi. So again, you may feel something uncomfortable. You may go, I don't know where she's going with this, but stay with me. You will love the end result. So that song that I played, Prince, when I heard that song, it just described everything that Spirit has shared with me, and I thought, wow, this is something amazing. When we were talking yesterday, I said something to you guys. I said, the Spirit told me, or God told me, or that which created all things said to me, hey, you are God. And I remember, and I told you yesterday that I said, devil, you ain't sending me to hell. I don't know what you're talking about. And the Spirit wouldn't go away. It kept saying it and kept saying it. And because I had such a relationship with God, relationship with Spirit, I said, okay, I know your voice. I recognize who you are to me and my life. So why are you telling me this? What does it mean? Hey, Cecilia. How are you, lady? I said, what does this mean to me? And tell me why I need to know it. So, in the very beginning, when you go to the Bible, in the very beginning of the Bible, which is the book of Genesis, it talks about the story of Adam and Eve, Satan, and God. And at this point, Satan is the snake. And Adam and Eve walked freely in the garden. And God told them not to eat of this tree. Now, the tree that God was speaking of not to eat from was the tree of knowledge. Stay with me, guys. The tree of knowledge. And God said, you eat of this tree, you will surely die. And Satan came along, and he was in the garden, and he said, you're not going to die. You're not going to die. He's telling you a story. You're not going to die. You can eat it, and you'll be fine. And so Eve ate the apple, and she encouraged Adam to eat the apple. And so they were walking along, and God came into the garden, and God said, "Why do you know that you are naked? Have you eaten from the tree?" And they said, yes, they ate from the tree. And God was upset with them. And then God went back and started talking to the angels and said, "Man has eaten from the tree of knowledge. I want you guys to protect the tree of life. Don't let them come anywhere near the tree of life, or they will end up living forever." Now, so they talked about putting the cherubims up and swinging from east to west so that man could not get into the tree of life. There's my beautiful assistant life coach, Tiffany. How are you, beautiful? So when God saw that Eve had eaten of the tree of knowledge, it went back to tell the other angels, don't let them get into the tree of life, and because they will live forever. So, what are you doing the sad face for? You have to tell me why you're doing the sad face. So, the snake, Satan, looked up, and God went back to the angels and said, well, we may have a little problem because man has eaten of the tree of knowledge, and it now knows it is one of us. And so in the beginning, I said, well, why would God not want us to know who we are? And why would he cut the tree of life off so that we would not live forever? And that kind of confused me. Stay with me, y'all. That kind of confused me. And then I later learned that when you cut off the tree of life forever, like so that man doesn't live forever, that was man, for me, what I received was that was man not living in a place of, Ashe. Man not living forever in the place of totally not understanding or being clear about who they are. So the place of knowledge comes to you knowing who you are in this place and being okay with being who you are. So then there's this beautiful story of the life of Jesus, who comes down in human form. And if you look at the story of Jesus, his entire life is about being God in a human form. And he's teaching others to do the same thing. He's teaching man, or those who are drawn to him, to do the exact same thing. And a lot of time people, when they go to look at the story about Jesus, and they say that he died for our sins. But if you keep reading, you will, they really say that they killed Jesus for blasphemy, for saying that he and God were one, because that's not something that they wanted to be taking place. They did not want Jesus to be going around saying, I and my Father are one. And just like I and my Father are one, so are you. They did not want that to be going around. So they said, I'm going to kill you for blasphemy. And so that's very important, because in the world, in my world, I was taught that the death was for my sins, and that I could, be forgiven for my sins because of this. But when I read it, it was they killed him for blasphemy, or for saying that he and God were one, and trying to teach other people to do the same. They did not want the truth, just like this world now. So this is so beautiful. I want you to stay with me. Don't go nowhere, even if this is uncomfortable stay with me. There is such a beautiful truth that we are one with God. We are a divine being having a human experience. And I wanted to come on today just to share the biblical passages for those who are with the Christianity doctrine, because that's the doctrine that I was raised in. But you can pick up any doctrine, you're going to find the same information. They did not want this to become a widespread teaching, which is, if you look at the story of Jesus, this is what Jesus was teaching. He was teaching, I and my Father are one. When you see me, you see the Father. He was teaching a principle that he is the divine spirit on earth in human form. And what has taken place is that was not something that was welcomed. So that was also something that was taken away when it got to the place of teaching people the beauty of God and the beauty of the relationship that we have with God. That part had to be removed and separation had to enter. So now there's a huge teaching about separation, that we are not one with God, that we are not like Jesus, that Jesus was an isolated thing, when Jesus himself did not teach that it was an isolated thing, even in the Bible. So this is a massive teaching that only Jesus experienced this. I just want to say it one more time, and I don't want you to leave. I want you to hear this, because I know this can be so uncomfortable for people sometimes. In the Bible, they killed Jesus because of blasphemy. If you read it, it's for blasphemy. Even though when you go to church, it is taught that it was for our sins, they actually killed him because he was here to teach people of the oneness that we all have for God, with God, because of God. Hi, my beautiful friend Mary. How are you? Hugs, hugs, hugs. Christina and Aya, how are you? So this is a very hard topic, because so often people have been conditioned, they have been taught, they have been indoctrinated into a system of separation, and it is welcomed. You know what I mean? It is something that people hold on to as their truth, and they welcome it. And it does a lot of damage to us, because when we separate ourselves from God, or we separate ourselves from the creator of all things, or we separate ourselves from the universe, whatever you call that which created all things, when we begin to live in a life of separation, we begin to live in a life that our power is minimized. We have minimum, let me say it, that's not the right way to say that. We aren't aware. Our awareness of our power is minimized, because the power is still running. God is still running. Spirit is still running. You know what I mean? It's still running. But our ability to recognize that we are connected with Spirit and that we are one with Spirit takes us in a place outside of ourselves. So when we're trying to make manifest the things that we want into our lives, or we're trying to pray, or we're trying to meditate, we're doing it to an energy force that's outside of ourselves, which is separation, as opposed to connecting with what's inside of us. We will have two different results. One inside of us, two outside of us. And when we start moving outside of ourselves, then that is now coupled with an agenda. The agenda is that God responds to you based on performance, or grace if he decides to give it to you, or mercy if he decides to give it to you. So there are two different realities that are going on. You understand what I'm saying? There's a big difference between teaching the word. When Jesus was here, Jesus taught that I and my Father are one. He taught that you have that same thing. I and my Father are one. So is it for you. He taught that wasn't welcome. It said, stop or we'll kill you. So you didn't stop. So we'll kill you, and we'll kill the teachings of that. We won't be having people know who they are. If you know who you are, when you know that you are the divine spirit housing a human body, your whole experience in life changes. It changes from dependency to empowerment. Dependency to empowerment. When you are waiting for something outside of yourself to answer your request, answer your call, or help you, then again, that thing is wrapped up into a whole bunch of other stuff. Did I live a good life? Did I sin? Is God going to bless me? Am I going to get grace? And that's a place that you can't really rely on. You can't put your life in that place. You follow me? So when this was happening, I'm learning that, or learned that I can put my life on the thing that's inside, but the thing that's outside of me is creating separation in here and in here. So as long as separation takes place here and here, I never really can tap into the positive aspect of that power to the fullest degree that I'd like to. I hope that you're still here and you're following or having understanding of what I am sharing with you. I know that some people were going to leave or not understand this message. Remember, if you ever know anything about me, you have always heard me say, I was given a message to give to the world. I have a work to do for the world, and I was always very shy or very scared to come out and talk because people will call you crazy and all that stuff, because what I learned, what Spirit taught me, is different than what the masses are learning. And I remember saying to the Spirit, well, you know, people are going to call me crazy and all this stuff, because I'm going against the flow. And the Spirit said, remember, there's a remnant that gets it. And I went, okay, cool. So that means I don't have to be in the masses. The remnant isn't the masses. The remnant is the remnant. It's a smaller amount. So it made me feel comfortable to come and have these types of conversations. So my whole point is a part of my work is to call the people back to the divine spirit that lives within them. It is to reconnect them with the God that dwells inside of them. It is to reconnect or to remove the separation that we have all lived in. There is such beauty. There is such amazing power. There is such an amazing love that comes with knowing that we are one with the divine. I live in this space. There is but one body, one mind, one soul. It is just we, you, me, are different aspects of that truth. We are all, thank you, Aaron, I need that. You are such an amazing soul, thank you. You can only see an amazing soul when you are an amazing soul. So thank you. And I'm glad you understand, Isaac. That means so much to me. I feel this is what we all knew as kids, but then we were, There is such a beautiful thing about when, like you said, Christina, these are things that we know. It has to be, it is our knowing. And then we are taught that it's opposite, or it could be by people calling us crazy, by people saying that's not true, or people saying you can't question God. It is what they said it is. You know what I mean? They even tell you that you can't question God. You can't question God. You know, I remember saying to God one day, if I can't question you, how can I rely on you? How can I lay my life in you if I have to lay my life in you and be uncertain? I have to lay my life in you and not be clear. I have to lay my life in you on a belief. Well, like my uncle used to tell me, you believe in Santa Claus. Belief isn't the strongest place. Knowing is a strong place. I can rest in knowing. I cannot rest in belief. So my whole purpose today, what I really wanted to come online to say, I know it was a hard message, was to bring awareness to you, to everyone that is listening, that you and God are one. That there is no separation between you and God. And so when I say that, I do not mean me personally am God and I can tell you what to do. Or me, I'm God, I'm the creator of all of this stuff. No. No, 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 no. I am saying you are a part of that. You are a piece of that. My uncle used to tell me, my Uncle Edward, who's my master teacher, he used to tell me, get a glass of water and then get a bottle of water. Right? And the glass is this little, and the bottled water is this big. And I pour the water into the glass until it's full. And so he would say to me, what's in this glass? And I'd say water. And he said, what's in this bottle? And I'd say water. He said, what's the difference? I say, this one's just more water. And this is just a little bit of water, but it's the same substance. And he said, exactly. So when you look at people, when you look at the animals, when you look at the grass, when you look at the birds, those are all little drops of water. Everything about that is God. And then I said, wow, interesting. When, I'm going to give you another example that I always use. If you live in the fact that God is the Father, and I always say mother, even though they have somehow taken the woman out of the equation by saying God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. But in life, there's also woman. There's also a woman. In life, there's also a woman. The cycle, Mother Earth, there's also a woman. So when I think of God, I think of the mother, the father, and when I think of life, I think of life coming from the woman, and because that's how it is. And if you have a cat, if you own a cat, or somebody on here earlier was saying that their Fluffy was giving birth. I'm assuming that it's the dog. Their dog was giving birth. Their dog is giving birth to another dog. Their dog is giving birth to another dog, not a cat, but a dog. So a cat gives birth to a cat, a dog gives birth to a dog. So God gave birth to gods. And whatever everything is, it came from that one creator, so it created itself. Stay with me. It created itself. So there is no separation. The only separation is the separation we decide to live in. So when I look at you, I see God. I see the beautiful divine energies that pop up on the screen when I'm in the session. I see God. And hopefully, when you see me, you see God. I so need your message tonight as all. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you. They have done such a fascinating job with removing us from knowing our divine purpose, our divineness in this place. You know, but it's up to us, because we have to have good and bad. We have to have up and down. We have to have east and west. You know what I'm saying? So there's no problem with it. But we have to wake up and remember, or wake up and acknowledge. I love the word remember, because we're born knowing. I love that word, remember. But also, you know, we can wake up and allow ourselves, give ourselves permission to be who we are. We so often do not give ourselves permission to be the divine creator in the flesh in this world. Hi, Abina. Thank you, Aya. Thank you. We have to give ourselves permission to be the divine presence of God in this world. And when we do that, life is amazing. So let me just give you this one exercise. And please do it with me, guys. Let's all do this together. I feel such beautiful energy. Let's all do this together and just say this to yourself. And you can say it however you want to say it, or fix it to form for you. But I'm just going to say it. I want you to say it after I say it. Listen to my words and then say it to yourself however it feels good to you. And here's what I want you to say. I am the divine spirit in human form, and I love my existence in this place. I am called to do good in this place and to experience the beautiful love of myself in this place. I am a divine spirit in this physical form, having this experience. And it's a beautiful experience. I'm experiencing love and joy and peace and success and happiness. And it's good to feel this. Yeah. So give yourself a moment to say that. Give yourself a moment to say that. Let's do it together. I'm going to say mine's inside, and you guys can say yours inside or outside, but let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. 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 It's beautiful. How did you feel saying that? Hi, Sekuta Ra Haru. Hi. How did you guys feel saying that? I love the hearts. I love the hearts. Yes. Peace. Peace. You felt great? Yes. Yes. It's a beautiful feeling that we can experience together. It's a beautiful experience when we sit down and we acknowledge who we are. Peaceful, yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Hi, Michelle. Faith, you feel faith? Good. Love, yes. Yes. See, those are the things that were taken away from us. Those are the things that were taken away from us. Those are the things that live inside of us that we didn't know was there. It never left. It's always been there. We just were not aware of it. And it's so beautiful because I don't know if any of you have ever, you felt redeemed. Beautiful. Yes. Inner peace. I love it. This is who you are. This is who you are. It's who you are. It is the very essence of who you are. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Danikia. I love her too. Yes. My soul rejoices. Ashe. Ashe. You know, you hear a lot of people come on and they talk about the law of attraction and just do it and just do it. But they never go inside and teach you how to get to that place that can just do it. You can just do anything, but you have to go in here and get it. You have to go in here and find out who you are and get it. And then you can be anything you want. Then you can have anything you want. Did y'all feel the power in that? That is the beauty in knowing who you are. That is the beauty in knowing who you are. We are kings and queens. Absolutely. My name is Natira Anu. Natira is an ancient Kemetic word, netra, and it literally means the many of us that make the all of God. That is the meaning of my name. The many of us. The many of us. Me, you. The many of us that make the total of God. All of us together is the total of God. All things together are the total of God. Yeah. Oh, it flows from me. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. I love this space. Hi, Derek Johnson. I love this space, and I love exchanging energies with you guys. It is so beautiful to do. It's so beautiful to do. So I hope that mixed with Tahuti, with Ra, Hetaru, Ashe. Ashe. Ah, Sekhmet. Better not mess with you. Ashe. 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 I hope that this was helpful to everyone here. If it was helpful, please do the thumbs up, show the love, or just type in yes, I get it, yes, I understand, overstand, understand, whatever the word is that you use. Let me know that this message meant something to you. I just want to feel that in my soul, that this message was meant for somebody. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Great to be in agreement with others. Yes, Michelle. Yes. Yes. I am there and in there and everywhere. Hi, Michelle, my auntie. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love this. Yes. Yes. Oh, this was beautiful. Yeah, there's such power in it's such power in knowing that, and then there's such a great power in sharing that energy space with others. You know, there's a Christian saying that says, when two or more are joined, there I am in the midst. It's always in the midst, but the two or more joined is that power linking up and linking up and linking up and creating a space that is absolutely unstoppable. Imagine if we, just to all of us that are here, imagine if we stuck together and created a universal place where we knew who we were and we decided to meditate or touch and agree or share energy forces to create something. Imagine what we could create together. Imagine that. So tonight, I hope that, and it seems like I have, which brings peace to my heart, an awareness of who you are and your oneness with God and your ability to operate in that place and enjoy the power of that place in love and peace and joy and happiness. I don't want anyone to get it twisted, because there's an opposite side of that, which is hate, envy, jealousy, lack, you know, not having what you want. All of that is a real place. I call that negativity. And that power that you just experienced can exist in that place too. The power is just power. It just runs. But where we place our power is what gives us the result. You follow what I'm saying? That's why I said, when we close our eyes and we feel that and we feel it with love and joy and peace, then we're placing the power there. We won't place the power in lack or negativity or things like that. We place the power in peace and love and joy. And we experience that. And success, Isabel. Success, Isabel. Success. Yes, there it is. Ashe. Ashe. I will be there. Ashe. Ashe. So this was really good. I've enjoyed my time with you all. I love these moments with you guys. And thank you for sharing them with me. You don't know how much it means to me. I do want to tell everyone that I want you to join the tribe. Our tribe. I want you to join the tribe. I'll put the link here. The tribe can be found at www.theanewpractice.com. We are building a tribe, and the tribe will consist of things like this. www.theanewpractice.com. I will eventually be doing special things for the tribe. So please join the tribe. Please join the tribe. And I'll put the website up here in the link so that you all can join there. Join us there. I looked, but I couldn't find where to join. On www.theanewpractice.com, it should have just popped up and say join now. But I'll check it out. I'll check it out, okay? All right. And I'm not talking about inside Facebook, although the New Practice is inside Facebook. The one I'm talking about is not in Facebook. www.theanewpractice.com, and again, I'll send the link. I always say this to people: please support me. Please support me. Please support me. If it's in your heart to do, if it's in your spirit to do, please support me by sharing this video. Share the video either on your page, in a message, however you want to do it, in a group, whatever. Share the video. I do have a book for sale on Amazon.com called Wounded by Christianity, Healed by God. Actually, it's on Barnes & Noble. It's just about everywhere. You can buy it there. And I have, if something inside of your spirit says you want to donate to my work, you definitely can. I have donation buttons on my page, on theanewpractice.com. If you are led, if you are not, it is not a problem. Don't not come because you didn't feel pulled to donate. I say it all the time. That has nothing to do with what we're doing here. I just want you to be, if Spirit is telling you to do it, I'm only telling you where you can do it at. Do not do it if Spirit did not lead you to do it. I think that's it. I love you guys. I shared tons of time. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you, Isabel. I see your face popping up with the love. Thank you. Aye, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys so much. And again, I'll be here tomorrow at 7:45. I am going to start doing live hearing sessions on my page. And I will be making those announcements inside the tribe. So the tribe will know exactly when I'm coming on live to sit down and do spiritual hearing sessions. You know, giving messages from Spirit to people individually. We will have individual sessions. And I will be notifying the tribe, you know, when on the day that happens. So you will always have notification. All right, I love you so much, and I love. Peace, guys. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow at 7:45. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.